All right, so we're diving deep today into Men, Ideas, and Politics by Peter Drucker.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to do it based on really just the digital information you sent over.
Yeah.
Think of it as like cracking the code of a book before even opening it up, just from these little digital breadcrumbs. And our mission today is to see what we can discover
Exactly.
just from those clues.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
So let's start with the title.
Okay.
It's a pretty powerful title. Men, Ideas, and Politics.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what does that combination even suggest to you?
Well, it sounds like an exploration of influence and power. You know, how these individuals, the men in the title,
Yeah.
how they shape and are shaped by ideas, and then how that all plays out in the world of politics.
Right. And it makes you think, doesn't it? Like, is he talking about specific historical figures, or is it like a broader...
Yeah, it does make you wonder, right?
Yeah.
Like, who are these men and what exactly are these ideas?
Yeah. And then you look at the size of this thing. It's almost 20 megabytes uncompressed.
Wow.
And over 270 pages of content.
That's a lot.
So this is not just some quick little essay, you know what I mean?
Right. It's clearly a comprehensive look at this topic.
Yeah.
He must be going into some serious detail.
Now, here's something interesting. The PDF we got has images embedded in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, losslessly embedded.
That's interesting.
So it makes you think, like, what are those images? Are they just random or...
Could be a lot of things. Maybe portraits of some of the key figures,
Right.
or maybe diagrams,
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah.
to illustrate like a complex political system or a philosophical concept.
Yeah, and even the fact that there are images, it could suggest that the book was trying to be more accessible,
Right.
more than just dry academic text.
Makes it a little bit more engaging.
We also have all these technical things you sent over, like the MD5 and the SHA1 and SHA256 checksums.
Yeah, those are the digital fingerprints.
Right. And for the average person, that doesn't really mean much. But in terms of understanding the book itself, what does that tell us?
Well, it basically guarantees that the digital file hasn't been tampered with.
Yeah.
It's the authentic original version, which is important for our analysis
Right,
because we know we're looking at the real deal.
Right.
And then you have the file name itself, Drucker, oceanoffpdf.com, Men, Ideas, and Politics, peterdrucker.pdf,
Right.
which tells us something.
Yeah, like it probably came from that website,
Exactly.
Ocean Off PDF.
It's probably been shared and downloaded countless times.
Right. So this is not some rare, obscure thing.
Yeah.
It's out there in the digital world.
Exactly.
And you even mentioned that it was probably compressed into a ZIP archive,
Oh, yeah, most likely.
which seems kind of funny, even with a blank password. But
Well, it makes sense.
yeah,
Large files like this, they get compressed for easy sharing online.
so just bringing it all together, it seems like just from these digital clues that Men, Ideas, and Politics by Peter Drucker is
Yeah.
pretty substantial work.
Mhm.
It's out there, readily available online. And it dives deep into the connections between these influential people, big ideas, and how it all plays out in the world of politics.
And I think it's interesting how these little technical details, these digital breadcrumbs,
Right.
can actually give us some real insights into the book.
Yeah.
Like how it was presented, how accessible it was meant to be.
So I guess the question for anyone listening is this.
Okay.
Thinking about this title, Men, Ideas, and Politics, and everything we've talked about, what specific historical periods or even types of influential figures do you think Drucker might have focused on in this book?
Right.
And how do you think his framework, this idea of men, ideas, and politics,
Yeah.
how does that help us understand the challenges and the things going on in the world today?
That's something to think about.
Yeah, it really makes you consider how these forces, these ideas, they're kind of timeless in a way. They keep playing out over and over again throughout history.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's something to ponder. All right. Well, thanks for helping me unpack all that.
Of course. Anytime.
Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And for everyone listening, keep those wheels turning.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it.
Yeah?
Men, ideas, and politics. How does that all play out in the world today?
Right.
All right. We'll see you next time.
See you then.
Bye.